Some people have figured this out, and of course, it's not hard and difficult to set up something like this. But the real magic then happens, because remember, if you're advertising on social media, you've taken someone who is just a stranger, never knew anything about you, until they clicked on your advert. So of course, there's, a trust barrier that you need to overcome, especially if you're going to charge premium rates for online tutoring, right? You need to build some trust, establish rapport before you speak to someone on a potential teaching consultation to enroll the student. And so that is exactly why also Luke uses things like Facebook advertising like this. Instead of relying on slow, outdated methods like referrals and word of mouth to get students, which are great, by the way, to get started in your business, but they're not a sustainable and predictable way to grow. There was no way that Luke could have grown his business to the levels we've just walked through had he been relying on referrals or doing organic posting on social media, right? He had to have something that was quick, fast, to get people onto his calendar, so he could speak to potential students. And that's where the social media advertising works. But as I was saying, he is doing that, so he's generating leads, people to contact. But as I was saying, he now needs to establish trust, build rapport very quickly, because these are people who never knew anything about him. They're not a referral, they're not a word of mouth student or whatever, so you need to establish trust as soon as possible. Once someone has actually booked in a call with Luke, he sends them like a little bit of a training here, okay? And he shows them some homework and gets them to confirm their call to make sure they show up. And then he'll send them some training to educate them on how he helps his students. Now for you, that could be a resource, could be a worksheet, could be some case studies, some testimonials, or just a little bit more info about you if you're only just getting started and how you can help, okay? And the reason why you do this is so that people come to the call prepared, knowing exactly how this works, how you can help them. They need to see that you've actually got a method, okay, of helping students. And that way, there's less explaining to do once you jump on a potential Zoom call or consultation with a student. So that's what Luke is doing now.